Hey guys, good evening. Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to get started here in just a minute. I should unmute myself because that's how the professionals do it, is to unmute themselves. So I think to my Zoom on my, I think my camera is my Zoom on my, I did something. I changed something somewhere. I changed something. So, but I don't know. Okay, so hey, GFO Dale, get the F out Dale. Jason, about 3 months ago, I told you that your video motivated me to get back into ham radio. Today, I passed my technician test. Last done in 1980-81. Can't remember exactly. Dude, congratulations. Welcome to the madness. Appreciate you being in the chat tonight. And, yeah, seriously, congrats on the new license. All right, let's just unplug the fire hose here because why not? What's up, Frank?
Hi, what is going on, Jason?
Oh,
Hi,
man.
Frank, KG5HJ. I see a beer. I don't have anything. I got the mango stuff, but I'm not
haven't had
that for you.
Oh, gosh, no. I haven't had a beer in probably about a week. So
good for you.
This is 903 Brewing American Pastry London Stout. Oh, no, Un-American Pastry in London.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of an American werewolf in London, this is an American pastry in London stout, and it's pretty good. It's got a lot of extra flavors in it that the Smokin' Ape would hate. But you know, it's tasty.
Also, can you get that knife out of my back there? That comment at the beginning.
Oh, did you do that? Because I didn't watch it.
No, you're like, that's how professional YouTubers do it. You know, unmute themselves.
Well, yeah. But I had not unmuted myself yet, so that's just kind of the way it is. All right, so a couple of quick announcements. I was given. I wonder if I should say this. I was given a heads up about a sale that's coming next weekend for a certain antenna that you always make fun of me for not building.
The hex beam.
I've built the hex beam like 16 times, man. No.
The char antenna.
No. Quit playing dumb. So, yeah. So there will be a sale coming up on that antenna. I don't think I'm supposed to announce it yet. But
okay.
You know.
We all know what antenna that is.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I'm not going to confirm or deny. I might have seen it in the chat just now. But
right. Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah. Andy Cowley hit the nail on the head, of course. But yeah, so anybody who's been looking at a great HF antenna that you will not go wrong with, count your pennies this week because there's a sale.
Now, that's a great HF antenna, vertical antenna, because it is very, very multi-banded because it has 4 or 5 antennas on it.
Okay, Kyle, so which channel talked about it already? Because I can blame them. Josh mentioned it last night. I watched Josh's video. I must have missed that part. Okay. All right, so you want to know something really cool? Okay, so here we're going to... All right, so I'm going to go...
Andy just confirmed it again.
Okay. Good.
So that's 2.
Good. Then I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna play this.
Indeed, Jason. This
and you got to
is
turn up the
dealer
sound for us.
The DX Commander Expedition
that
is
may be
currently
too
on sale anyway at £229. That is, I'll give you $1 in a minute. But for the Easter weekend only, and I've spoken to Auntie Wendy and she's agreed, right, we're going to do free shipping worldwide.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a discount, by the way. This should, if you're in the US, you should end up getting
Easter
this
Bunny?
delivered sometime next week,
There's an
or
Easter
maybe
Bunny
the week
discount
after,
code?
depending on the rush we have.
It's Easter discount.
For under $300. So it's the full 9
Jeff
yards
confirms it
DX
was at
Commander
the after chat
Expedition
setting.
with absolutely
Probably
everything.
not
There's no
on stream.
skimping. We haven't trimmed the price down, nothing. DX10 wire, the new marine plates, the speed plates that's really fast to put the elements on, the new wing clamps from HCL, easy clamps, all the accessories, stainless, aluminium, marine quality, Dyneema shock cord, the whole 9
he's doing
yards.
the KMRD tree special.
It says here for about $285. So there we are. Enough of my waffling. Back to Jason in the studio.
And there we go. So here, I will share the link to this, and Callum's doing a little bit of a competition. It's a competition to see which one of us can sell the most antennas. Josh, me, Hayden, or Mike. Okay, so you guys, get there right there. So go, oh gosh, no. That's an ugly link. Hold on. Click on this link here. Bump. Bump, bump. Click on that. Go here. Kill that. Go back. Control V. Yes, there we go. Yeah, so click the Ham Radio 2.0 link, not the KMRD link like Mike just said. So, no, I don't really care. I just want to support Callum. I don't really care. I don't expect that I have done the fewest amount of videos on DX Commander out of anybody. Well, maybe not few. I don't know if I've done fewer than Hayden or not. But I don't know how many Hayden have done. But Hayden's got a totally different market than Josh and Mike and I do. So, cool sale coming up on the DX Commander. I think it's going to start like Wednesday or Thursday of this week. He hadn't started it yet. He says they're showing out of stock right now. Go to that link that I just put in the chat. I'm gonna pin that link in the chat because there you go. Pin message up at top. There you go. And everyone go click on that, please. You don't have to buy it. In fact, you can't buy it right now. It says out of stock.
Now, to be honest, how much is it really going to cost? It is listed in euros.
Yeah, good question. So he's going to do free shipping, which is usually about $40. It's usually about $40, $45 US dollars for shipping. So he's offering free shipping plus a little bit of a discount. So you're going to save like 50-ish bucks US, something on it, something like that. So yeah. Easter, it did say HR 2.0 Easter Bunny Special DX Commander Expedition free shipping. So that's what that is. Yeah. So everybody can get in the chat and make fun of me. And
once everyone's gotten this, after the Easter Bunny special, because it does say Easter Bunny.
It does say Easter Bunny. You're correct.
I did not misread that.
No, you didn't.
All right,
you didn't.
But after we get all this, Jason, are we gonna finally build our XD commanders?
Yeah.
In about 10
years. You realize that you have one that you haven't built yet too, right?
We promised each other we're going to build them together.
I think you made that up, but no, that's okay.
No,
TC Fitz,
we were going to build them side by side and do the exact comparisons. That was video.
Yeah, well, yours is the Expedition, mine's the Classic, but my Classic is very outdated according to what Callum told me.
That's how long it's been in the box. It's outdated.
I know. Yeah. So I just kicked myself in the back. So TC Fitz, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate you being here tonight. So I saw Scott in the chat earlier. We still have the GoFundMe going for Scott. Let me get this extra crap out of the way here. I need to get this correct URL. There. So those of you who don't know, Scott was in an automobile accident. He had to have surgery after the fact. He is home now. That was a week ago. He's been home for almost a week, I think. I don't know how long you were in the... I think he had surgery Friday or Saturday of last weekend. And then he spent a night or two in the hospital after that, came home. I don't know the exact timing. He's been home. He's in the chat now. So you guys send Scott some well wishes. We are doing a GoFundMe for him. I just put the link in the chat. We've raised $5,215 so far, which is very commendable. I put a goal of $10,000 on there. I just threw that number out there. It doesn't mean anything. You guys go... People are donating $5 and $10 and there's a lot of people donating a lot more than that. donate whatever you're comfortable for. But seriously, go support Scott if you can. He's a good dude.
I traded some text messages with him today. He is still recovering, but saying he's tired. But he was looking forward to be doing things again, and he can't wait to get up and about.
Good. Yeah, there he is. I got sent home last Sunday, he said. So, yeah. Good deal, Scott. Thanks for being in the chat.
We'll get you on tired.
We'll get you on a live stream here in the next couple of weeks, Scott, if you're willing. Put Belton on your calendar. I was going to talk about Belton later on anyway. So
my phone went off. It's downstairs.
Oops.
I know.
Yeah. So that is that. Okay, so I picked up this antenna kit about a week and a half ago, something like that. And in case you haven't figured it out yet, this is an antenna. This is the whole kit right here. There's wire right here.
Now that's an interesting design they have.
It's a heck of a lot smaller than a DX Commander, which I couldn't build on my desk. So, yeah, you know what? I thought that these were really cool looking. So here's his website. I'll share his website here real quick.
You should have preloaded me these links so I could drop them.
Well, you didn't join the chat very early today, so
I got home late. I just came back from Austin, man.
It's all right. It's not a problem. I'm just telling you. Let's see. Okay, let me pull that up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so Tufteln.net, Tufteln, and I emailed the guy and I was like, dude, how do you pronounce this? And he said it's a German word or something like that, which means like creative or something. I don't remember. But anyway, so I had heard about this antenna a long time ago. He's got 3 or 4 versions of antenna up there. The one I got is this one that he calls a Fat Boy, which is a T240 antenna with a 49-1 transformer, which will do 100-watt sideband. And then I was reminded about this. Thomas Witherspoon mentioned this on Josh's video where they talked about ham radio bags a few weeks back. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I've been meaning to get that. So I went and grabbed that after that live stream that they did. So Tufteln.net is that website. And I will post that link in the chat as well. So you guys keep track of all the links tonight and send money to all of them. I haven't posted anything of mine yet, so I can say that. Oh, boy. Racer X07, thanks for the support. 762 is a magic number, of course. Which will be first? Ham Radio Happy Hour t-shirts or DX Commander antenna built? I have a Ham Radio Happy Hour t-shirt that I wear constantly, so I don't know what you're talking about. Are you cleared, Frank?
Yes.
Okay. I saw you sneezing.
Yeah, I muted myself.
So,
you're welcome.
Yeah, no, I know you did. So these are the build instructions for this thing, and we're going to try to
how big that toroid is. It's huge in that picture.
It's not really that big.
Okay.
It's a T. It's what's it called?
That looks like the same toroid they have on the ones that we built already. I think Adams. No,
it's smaller than the one on Adams.
Jason's.
It's about the same as the one on KM4 ACK. It's about that same size. Which that one's only rated at 60 watts, but this one says it'll do 100 watts sideband, 50 watts digital. So, yeah. So it's about yay big right there. But,
I think you just covered the question in the chat. Unless you just saw that. How much
cool
on digital?
Yeah, 50 watts on digital is what it says. So that's what we're looking at there. But yeah, something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna Frank, I'm gonna kind of let you have the reins tonight if you want to.
Yes, please.
And I'm gonna kind of do this on my own so I can see what I've got going here. I need to. No. This is yarn. This is the wire that I've got to twist. So no, it does not come with twisted paired wire. That's what I thought that was when I took it out of the bag. I'm like, oh, it's already twisted. I'm like, no, it's not. This is just a piece of yarn. I assumed to tie something up with. I don't know. So yeah, that No, he's got zip ties up for that. So I'm not sure what the yarn is for. I don't think so, but you could be right. You could be right on that. I don't think so, but you could be right. So, okay, I'm going to tend my solder here real quick. So. No, you're not muted. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You are muted. Hold on. No. I don't have you added to this scene. Hold on a second. I don't use this 4-window scene very much. Hold on. Input. There we go. Okay, you're in there now. Sorry about that.
Unpaid.
Yeah, no, you're in there now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Silent Frank. That's you say that, Brian. You say that like it's a bad thing. Can't hear Frank. MI7DJT. Thank you for spilling the beans. We could have been Frank free all night, but you guys didn't want that. So.
They love me, Jason. They love me.
I'm sure that was it. So. No, I don't use this 4-window. This is for that's that camera, the zoom window, which is right there, and my browser window, which is actually that way right there. So I don't use this 4-screen very much on the live stream.
It's a good shot. So while you're doing that, I will be watching the chat for any questions and giving my critique and commentary to Jason's batted building techniques.
Correct. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. So, all right. So start with a 1/2-inch front end. Twist together for 4 inches of long and short wire. 1/2-inch front end. So. These I read through these instructions a couple hours ago.
Good.
I should say I reread through them a couple hours ago. They're pretty good.
Mike says mute Jason.
Yeah, right. Probably a good idea. So, okay. So, yeah. So start with a 1/2-inch. That's about, that's probably good right there. And then twist for 4 inches in long and short wire.
Can you get the action on camera? There you go.
Yeah, and I've got a you know what? I think the inches are on the other side of this. Yeah, the inches are on the other side of that thing. So I'll have to...
Random wire. The video coming up on Monday. I'll probably shout it out at the end of the stream, but I'll answer your question now. It is the reflashing of the router that we used on the last live stream. The MikroTik router. I got that router. I got it sent to me by 2 of y'all. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
You got 2 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I found my second one earlier this week, which was one I originally had at my Galveston house. So I need to update that to the latest firmware, and I take it to Galveston later this month when we go back down there.
I need to respond to a couple of emails. I'm bad at emails. I see them as they come in. I swipe left, and I was going to do them later because most of the time, everyone writes me while I'm at work. I don't cross work and tank radio. So I wait.
What's work?
Jason, some of us have a job, and that
you want to go there? You want to go there?
Pays the bills.
You want to go there? Well, you can go there if you want to. I don't think you want to go there. So I need a drink.
Some of us have a job outside amateur radio.
Yeah, my job's outside of amateur radio. The amateur radio pays me very little.
Outside.
Yeah, outside. Yeah.
You got something new I don't know about?
YouTube is not amateur radio, is it? Got to get you with the semantics, Frank.
I love it. Keep it.
Ryan says, don't say the J word. Yeah, it's awesome.
No, they just have a very hefty clause about stuff I do.
Okay.
So I don't mix.
No, I don't.
Since everyone at work, does social media, I don't mind replying to chats or tweets and things, but I don't do actual business work.
Okay.
All right, so now you winded it. And
It says to wind. It says to twist it for about 4 inches. Start from with a 1/2 inch from the bottom, and or 1/2 inch from the loop, I should say, and twist it about 4 inches. And I measured with my pad down here. I measured 4 inches.
What, you have a ruler on there?
It's it's in centimeters right here, but on the underside of it, there's
that's why you flipped it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the other side color?
Green. I like the blue better. That's the only reason I have it on this way. So
now my blue pad, since there's no print on it, it keeps thinking it's skies and it's doing an infinite.
Oh yeah.
So I got to put something on there and lock down the focus. Yeah. All right, but keep going.
All right. So at the longer end of the short wire towards the remaining long wire. Okay.
Austin Gibbs, the Santa Claus. I love it. I love it.
Point the twisted section down alongside the toroid and wrap in the right. Make one more wrap at the twisted section. There should now be 2 turns. 2 turns. Okay, I can do that. Boom.
Now, one day, we need to talk to Ape, and maybe I'll get him on my channel.
Okay.
To understand why you twist the pairs around the toroid.
What makes you think Ape knows? He doesn't even know how to pronounce the word correctly.
Ape is pretty smart about.
He's actually pretty knowledgeable in that.
Yeah,
but he's not.
But we do have to dock him though.
Linguistics. So
Miller Lite. That's what the bad linguistics.
I wasn't gonna go to the Miller Lite thing. But
all right, let's go with the flat Earth theories.
Well, that too. Yeah. Now me too. Always count the turns passing through the center of the core. Okay, good. Boom. Wrap the long wire. Wrap the long. Hold on a second. Make sure I did that right. Start with a 1/2 inch in the front end. Twist together 4 inches of the long and short wire. Oh, wait a minute. I did that wrong. I didn't read the instructions, so I can't help you here. So it wants me to twist together 2. So there's 2 different wires here. I'm so used to doing that. Because
you didn't use the magnet wire?
No, I did. But there's 2 magnet wires.
Okay.
So the last 3 of these antennas I've built together,
there was only one pair of
one magnet wire, and you have a loop at the end. And I thought that's what that was talking about. See, this is real world. See, we have not practiced this. This is not scripted. This is not reality TV where everything's fake. This is actually how it goes.
Says, I never built one of these antennas while reading the instructions. Good for you. I commend you. Yeah, they work, and how much smoke did you let out?
Right. Yeah. You're not going to let smoke out by doing that. So, okay. So it wants me to wrap the long wire, which is really long.
So Kyle says wraps go up to down instead of down to up.
Not according to this picture.
So, I don't know
what that means. I've never done one that's 2 wires together. I've always done it with a loop at the end of 1 wire. So okay, so we're gonna start with that. We're gonna do that again.
We twist the line wire to help reduce interference. Maybe something similar here. Okay, interesting.
Okay, so let's start there. There we go. That's good. Okay, now.
Did you see T.O.'s tool for twisting wires?
I did. Yes.
Like he was like put it in there and did something like this.
Yeah.
And then like released it and it goes.
Yep. Yeah, it's cheating. It's cheating, but no, it's not cheating. Kind of cheating, maybe a little bit cheating, but no, that looked like a great idea actually. So. Okay. So boom, boom, boom. Okay. 4 inches, almost there. Okay, good. 4 inches there. That's pretty good right there. Okay, now, so we got a short wire that's sticking up like that.
Wild hell, what do you normally lose for power on FT8? Normally on FT8 for me is I'm using the G90, so I'm pumping out 20 watts.
But, I use as much power as my radio will do.
Or antenna.
Or the antenna will do, yeah. Okay, let's scroll down here and look at that. That's, so yeah, twist it twice, okay. Boop.
Randy from FacePage says, I have 28 new contacts on FT8 on 10 meters and add to my log today. Andrew confirmed, and he is 1,538 QSOs and has 2,839 counties. Congratulations.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
If we could get you off a FacePage, you'll be even better.
Wrap the long wire to the left, make 5 wraps, and then back through the center and cross the opposite side. 5 wraps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 6th wrap that goes under and across. I got it. Then back through the center. This crossover, because it passes through the center of the core, counts as 1 wrap. There are now 2 twisted pair wraps, 5 wraps in the long wire, and 1 wrap crossing the opposite side. Total 8 wraps. Okay. Understood. I am with you. So, yeah.
Is this Joshua N5FY?
Correct. Yes.
This is his antenna?
This is his antenna.
I just put 2 to 2 together.
Yep.
He
that's
is
him.
having fun.
That is him.
Awesome.
So I emailed him and asked him, because I always say things wrong, right? So I said, dude, how do you pronounce this word? And he's like, here's a video. He goes, and he's like, well, that's a good question. He's like, here's how I say it. So you can take that for what it's worth. I don't know. But it's video, he pronounced it Tufteln.
Tufteln. Tufteln.
No, T-E-L-N.
Dude, look who you're talking to.
Yeah, I know.
Just say it slowly.
Tufteln. Tufteln. He says it's kind of fast in the video he sent me, but yeah, Tufteln. That's kind of
Wild Cascadia, G90 plus the Dizzy rig. That is just that I filmed that this weekend. Spoilers, the new wire, the USB wire, choice. Must have, huh? Oh, love it.
Ken Simmons in the chat. Can you buy one of these pre-built if you're disabled and can't make your own? Yes, you can. He has them in like 5 or 6 different variations. You can buy the wrap, the wire wrap by itself. You can buy the kit. You can buy it pre-assembled. You can buy it pre-assembled with wire. You can buy the kit with wire, which is what I bought. I bought the kit with wire. You don't have. This is 26 gauge. What's it called?
That looks like nice wire.
It is. It's the stuff that Adam uses. What's it called?
Pactenna?
No.
The
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. The word's not coming to me.
So yeah, me neither.
Matt, how much are you looking to spend? You want a nice radio for FT8, but you don't want the G90. Right. So I'm just offhanded. I'm thinking you're talking about $500.
Right.
I agree.
Okay, hold on.
Cascadia. It is the perfect set.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're my biggest fan.
4, 5. And the 6th one goes under like that. Stealth, yeah, poly stealth. Correct.
Poly stealth. There it is.
Steven, thank you. Joshua, thank you. Oh, Joshua's in the chat. Hey, dude. Thanks for
what I said.
Oh, I didn't hear you say he was in the chat.
Yeah.
So yeah, poly stealth wire. That's the word I was looking for.
That poly stealth wire is beautiful.
So, I would ask Joshua, I would ask you to join the Zoom. You're welcome to if you want to, but I don't really want people telling me how wrong I'm doing it. So.
Well, you already have one person on here.
Well, you don't count. So. All right. So here we go. Continue to wrap the long wire once it has crossed the core from left to right for 6 additional turns. Yeah, that's okay. That's synonymous to what we do with the other ones I've built. Okay, so 6 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I'm counting in the picture. There's 1. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Joshua, sure. I do know now why you don't read the instructions. I just thought you were big-brained.
Yeah. No, I read the instructions, and I like to see. Well, are you talking? Okay, so instructions on building antenna and instructions in a manual for a new radio are 2 different things. I like to see when I get a new radio. I like to see how intuitive the radio is. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, can I figure this out just by looking at it? Do the menus make sense? Do the buttons make sense? Do the names on the buttons make sense? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. That new FTM 6000 from Yaesu that I've been using in my Tech Prepper Man Pack. Mm-hmm. Menus on that thing are whack.
Oh, that makes better sense. It's spelled out here. Tufteln.
Tufteln.
I see an I.
It's T-E-L-N. No, it's not an I. I thought it was an I as well. I thought it was Tufteln, but it's Tufteln. There's an L.
I'm just going to say it's Joshua's amazing antenna.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. Right, yeah, that's the name from it for now on. Branded.
Amazing.
2 cents per every sale.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I really love end-fed half-wave antennas on POTA, on Parks in the Air. I've used the spark plug gear antenna. I've used the pack antenna many times. I've used I haven't used Adam's antenna yet because I haven't put wire. I was going to take that to Galveston with me last time and I forgot to grab it. I found it and the car antenna. They were both exactly where I put them. So I've got both of those packed away for my next trip to Galveston. I'm going to put wire on both of them. That's going to be a video. And I'll probably take this thing as well. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, oh, yeah. Looks good there.
The more antennas, the better. And I love how these NFEDs pack down.
Exactly.
I have like the generic bag for the Gigaparts backpack. I have 3 of those generic bags. Exactly. And one of them is just NFEDs and wire to build another NFED. Or at least the linked section. I messed that up, and I need to start again.
What? The link section on what?
The link section. When we were at the park that just closed down, Fairfield, I was trying to build the link part.
Right.
And I couldn't get a good read out of the antenna. So I didn't know if it was the base. I didn't know if I cut the wire wrong. I didn't know if it was the adapter. There was too many unknowns. And before I cut any other wire off, I just stopped. Too many unknowns.
That's you made the right decision. Seriously. Yeah, I mean you're in the field, you don't really know, you don't want to screw something up. So yeah, you made the right decision for that.
And I just need to get out there to start again. Plus, one of the other things is you let me use your 15-foot antenna, your tape measure, and that was just going back and forth like, all right, I need a 28-foot section, and then you got to walk again. I bought a 200-foot metric and imperial measure. So I'm just going to do what Mike does. Stake it in the ground. You grab the wire and just start walking and bend down, and that's the length right there.
There you
200 go. 200 feet. That is more than anything that we're going to build here.
Don, you're from Texas, so I give you a pass, but he's all like, oh, look, he's building an antenna that's as easy to build as a DX Commander. That's crap, okay? DX Commander has like 8 wires. This has 1. Okay,
Now, did that wire come pre-tuned, or do you have to tune it to the?
No, I assume it is. Most NFED half waves, I don't remember. Most NFED half waves just come with a mess of wire, like the car antenna and the ham radio dude antenna just came with a glob of wire, like 100 feet of wire, and you just tune it. You can do a 20 meter or 30 meter or 40 meter, or you can even do a 60 meter or something. You can tune it for whatever you want to. 80 meters like 133 feet. 40 meters like 66 feet, 80 meters twice that. So you can tune it for whatever bands you want. So they allow you, most of these places allow you. I don't remember what the length of wire. Maybe Josh can tell us in the chat here.
Yeah,
I don't remember what the
length
but that is a lot of wire there. I'm sure I can get at least an 80 meter out of it because it seemed like a lot of wire because it came all wrapped on this toroid right here, or I'm sorry, this wrapper right here, and I had to take it all off before I started the video. So, but yes, it comes with a bunch of wire, and you can buy it. Somebody asked in the chat earlier if you could buy it pre-assembled. Yes, you can. You can buy it with or without the wire as a kit or pre-assembled, and you can add your own wire if you don't want to use the 26-gauge polystealth. So you can do however you want to with that. So that's pretty fun. Okay, so let's put that back on. Now, he had one of these, and I thought I bought the one with the SO239, but apparently I didn't. And that's okay. That's okay. This BNC
You got BNC?
Fine. I got a BNC.
Honestly,
he has one with an SO239. I saw it on his website.
Honestly, though, I like BNC over S239. It's just so much easier to hook up on my antennas. It's just push in, twist once, and you know it's locked.
Yes.
Versus you turn, and then you turn the wire a little bit. Then
depends on what
groove, and then you turn some more.
It depends on what coax you have. So I had ABR Industries build me a coax with a choke on one end.
Yes.
That had an SO2 or a PL259 on one end, and a BNC on the other end. So I can take the BNC and plug it into my 705, and take the PL259 on the other end and plug it into, say, my Impasse 2.0 from Chameleon or a DX Commander if I want to, or some other antenna, or I can switch it. I can take the PL259, plug it into my FTDX10, and take the BNC on the other end and plug it into a pack antenna, or a spark plug gear antenna, or this guy right here. And that's probably what I'm going to do with it. So, yeah. So I've got it. I've got a coax. It's that bright orange one that I've seen. You might have seen some of my videos. But It's got a PL259 on one end, BNC
I love
on the
that
other.
idea
really
so
like
much.
that.
I'm going to be contacting them and also trying to get the same type of wire.
Yeah.
But I know every radio has that PL259 connection on it. It's just standard.
Yep.
And I know why a lot of antennas have the same connection. It's just standard and grade, but it's so big. So big.
The BNC connector is actually a better connector than the PL259. I'm unaware of why they use PL259 so often.
Ingrained.
So often.
Ingrained. It's just
kind of, sort of, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Like default.
Yeah, and in fact, type in is actually better to higher frequency. Now, for HF, it really doesn't matter. But for higher frequencies, you're talking about 440, 900, 1.2 gigahertz. Type in is much better than PL259, SO239. But for HF, it doesn't freaking matter. Whatever you want to do. I don't have my needle nose here, so I'm going to try to get this as tight as I can.
Joshua said you can cut it to 68 feet if you want 40 meters.
68 feet. Okay, that's longer than so the spark plug gear antennas.
I think that's a question.
Okay.
Cut long at 68 feet if you want 40 meters ordered. So which band?
I think I got the I believe I got the 40 meters.
Okay, so it's cut long, then you need to tune it down.
I'm sure that's normal. Okay, so that's normal. So good. I'm happy with that. I have tried to use an 80-meter wire on POTA, and you got to have a lot of freaking room to put up an 80-meter wire. Some POTA spots, it's easy. Some POTA spots, it's not so easy. It's not so easy at Galveston Island State Park on the bay side where I normally go. There's not enough room over there. So we could easily
Joshua
put that
has
up
a critique. Solder the tab goes on the bottom. You can install it top if you like it that way.
Oh, I've got it upside down. Okay, that's fine. I haven't tightened it yet. Hey, cool. See, we should have brought him in here because I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. Did you get that storm? So I hear something out here, Frank. Did you get that storm earlier?
It rained.
I thought
it was like gone.
Yeah, it was over quick. We had some hellacious thunder and lightning for like 20 minutes. My dog was all rubbing up against me, and I'm like, am I going to freaking have to cancel tonight's stream because I'm going to lose power? But it was
Electra?
Quick. No, Duchess.
Okay.
So,
no, man, it was thunder and lightning, and I went outside to see what it was, and like the rain was almost all like dried up.
Yeah.
Texas. Or like it's
I know
clear
it. Yeah,
skies
it's
again.
like clear skies now. Yeah. So Don says we should put up an 80-meter and fed halfwave at the deer lease. Actually, if you guys watch my European happy hour, I was talking to Callum about his 160. I want to put up a 160-meter antenna at the deer lease, which will do 80 just fine because 80 times 2 is 160. So it'll it's a harmonic and all that stuff. So yes, I want to do 160 meters at the deer lease. That'll do all of the things. So yes. Don says he slept through the storm. Oh, good for you, buddy. But yeah, I don't have my needle nose here. Oh, well.
Texas. Now
I think is it raining again now? I hear noise outside.
Not here. I just see a light breeze.
Okay.
If I had my phone, I'd bring up the radar app.
Okay, so we're gonna bend this tab down. So I've got it like that, upside down.
Nice.
The way that.
So the BNC connector is now pointing out. Yeah, that's how I see it.
I had it pointed out. I had it pointed out before. It was just like that, and this tab here was on this side.
Okay.
And he's like, "No, you need to turn it." And I'm like, "You're right. That's his instructions are correct." So he corrected me in the chat, which is fine. So good. Okay, so there's the BNC right there. So we're gonna get. Let me get a little bit closer view on it right there. Put up a 160-meter full wave loop. Hell yeah. I might do that. You say that like it's a joke, but it's, I might actually do that. Where's this? Chrome. Okay, so yeah, there's a little bit better view of it right there. So that's what I've got now. All right, so scroll down to step 7. Place the wire wrap toroid in the winder with the twisted pair downs. I want to go back to my other screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Okay. So we're going to turn it like this. Okay.
Lon says there is a storm heading towards us from Flower Mound.
It's headed south? That's weird. Okay. I believe you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So place that there. My wraps are probably not tight enough for that, honestly.
Now, how well spaced do you want those? I was told that
his
doesn't matter.
This guy, Josh in here, he's like freaking Adam. He's like perfect spaces on his wraps. I'm like, none of my antennas look like that.
I think Adam is there with tweezers.
Adam's there with Adam does it. Adam has a machine. I swear to you, he has a machine that wraps for me. He's like, no, I did this by hand. No, nobody does that by hand. You freaking robot. So, okay. I'm kidding. Adam doesn't have the machine. He's just done it so many times that
he is the machine.
He is the machine. Yeah, that's right.
Don confirms thunder in his area. That's all the way up in like Plano.
I thought I heard. Yeah, I thought I heard thunder just now.
Hey, it could be a long squall line.
It's true. It's true.
So that's still is an interesting base that he has there.
It's a very cool looking wrapper, isn't it?
I know, right?
So. And this is not, he's got like 3 different designs on the website. So he's got a QRP antenna, which I don't care about QRP. I like this one because I think it looked the coolest. So, okay, I got it to fit in there. What do you know?
Oh, you just push it in there and friction
You just push.
Well, now, actually,
ties. on a picture later, he has zip ties on the picture, but I didn't get any zip ties with the package. So I got one. I got this black zip tie, but I don't know if this was already on my desk or not. This might have not been part of the package. So yeah, no, he has white zip ties around in these 4 holes to hold it in place, and I've got plenty of zip ties. I don't have any here with me at this moment, but yeah, we'll probably finish that off camera later on. Okay, place the wrap toroid into the winder inside. Twist the twisted pair. Trim the twisted pair Trim the twisted pair at the hex nut on the coax connector. Two at the hex nut. Twisted pair, okay.
So trim the twisted pair to the hex nut. So I believe you're going to be either soldering or it to that hex nut or the tap that's pointed.
Correct, yes. So bump. Oh, and he's got that going there. Okay, thread the final lead. Okay, that goes down there. Trim the twisted pair. I'll do that in a second.
Hey, it's Tanker Ed.
What's up, Ed? Okay. Get that there. And put that back up. Nope, wrong one.
A new severe storm warning. See, I don't even get out of the bed until a tornado watch.
Right.
Texas.
I know. I want to do a live stream from the truck during one of these storm watches.
Dude, we should.
Reed Trimmer was streaming last week. He had 3,600 people watching him, and he was just driving. And this is a guy who pulls up next to the car following him and rolls down his window and talks to the guy behind him because he doesn't know how to use a freaking CB radio. So no, Reed Trimmer is a great dude. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, seriously. It's fun. It's fun to watch. Definitely fun to watch. Okay, I'm gonna pull that down. That there, good. I'm gonna do my teeth.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, good. Okay, now it's tied in there. Okay, good. So the picture there to trim the twisted pair down at the hex nut on the coax connector. So basically, right there. That's fine.
Oh, that's what the string is for. Josh says the Atwood rope manufactured cartridge will be supplied. The threaded will go through the winder and the toroid. The zip ties will be easier for some.
Oh, so this thread right here is for to use in place of the zip ties. Okay, makes sense. Good. Trim the single lead. Yeah, I did that. Thread the final lead. I did that. Trim the lead at the top pair of holes. Okay, that's fine. Yep, we can do that later. Okay. Oops.
Edward, handy tooth tool is always somewhere.
Okay, remove the enamel from each wire end 1/4 of an inch. This can be done with a knife or wire cutters, yeah. A flame may also be used. Okay, hot solder. If using hot method, be sure not to burn the winder. Okay. My preferred method is to use wire cutters if I was stripping the insulation back. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see that. I don't know if you guys can see that really in the picture or not, but he has no, I don't have that. He has in this well, I can go over here, I guess. In this picture right here, he has the red magnetic wire with the enamel trimmed off at the twisted pair on the
Can you highlight that with your mouse?
Just right here.
No, we're not seeing the mouse on screen.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think the mouse shows up.
Okay.
But it's on the instructions. So the do I have that bag? Oh yeah. So the whole thing came in this bag right here, and this big Ziploc bag, and it says InFed halfway portable antenna by Tufteln, and it gives you these instructions. Then it says tinyurl.com/Tufteln is the PDF file. So that's where I'm getting that. So you can and the whole thing comes with that when you buy it as a kit. So
one original outlaw says it's hailing in Irving. Is it kind of?
Is it really? Wow.
Is it kind of sad? I'm waiting for that good hailstorm to replace my roof. Texans never pay for new roofs; they just wait for the hailstorm.
Yeah, I know it. I need to get a new roof. I need to get a new roof put on my house so I can put my solar panels up. Okay, let's see here. All right, I'm going to do some enamel wrapping. Go ahead and talk about something, Frank.
Are you using that stripper to get the enamel wrapping, or is it not just going to cut it?
No, it doesn't cut it. He said my preferred method is to use wire cutters as if I was stripping insulation back. Okay. So that's what this is. So I think I'm going to use my knife.
Yeah.
Because I've got...
I also use sandpaper.
You know what? I've used that before. I don't have any with me at the moment. So...
DJT, doesn't it burn off easily?
Probably. Yes, it does. But I'm just scraping mine off, so whatever. Okay. That's there. Okay, that's good. Belton, Frank.
Belton. We are going to Belton. Let me pull up the date.
It's 2 weeks from yesterday.
2 weeks from yesterday.
So that should be your Friday off, Frank.
Belton, yes. It's going to be my Friday off.
So I'm going down Thursday night and spending the night like I've done in the past.
Okay.
So if you want to go with me, you're welcome to if you want to.
Let me just see what can work out. Okay. Or I'll be coming down early Friday morning and following you back. But then from there, though, we are going to Support Your Park weekend Saturday.
Correct. Yep.
And be spending the night at a park. And we're going to be playing radio all weekend.
That is correct. That is Support Your Parks weekend. And it is...
not a plaque event. We're just going and playing
it's just
radio.
A regular old everyday Support Your Parks weekend. So... I'm burning it off, Scott, if that's acceptable to you.
What is the tiny URL?
tinyurl.com/Tufteln. Tufteln. That's the PDF file.
I'm looking forward to it.
Belton's a fun show if the weather holds. If the weather's all rainy and stormy and crap, I'm probably not going to even go. But Belton's a fun show, but the Support Your Parks weekend should be fun. Even if it does rain, we can set up we'll have to go out in the rain, set up the antenna, go in and dry off, and then just...
Is Mike joining us?
As far as I know, he is. Last time I talked to him, he said he was, so... I don't know. If
it's raining, we can
he's gone to... Yeah, he's gone to Belton every time that he's been... ever since he moved to Texas. He's gone to Belton, so I think he'll probably be there. Yeah. So I didn't like that.
It's not a contest.
Yeah. Well, the plaque.
It's not a contest.
It is. Plaque weekend is a contest. Just that one weekend, they turned it into a contest. Yes.
Okay.
But that does not mean Parks in the Air is a contest. It's just that one weekend. So I can see why they did it. I have mixed feelings about it, but I understand where they're coming from.
They want to get little awards.
Yeah.
Recognition.
Hey, Steve at M17 Project's in the chat. I don't have any sandpaper with me, though. Yes, you're right. Sandpaper does work better.
Yeah, I use sandpaper.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, did someone's ham alerts blow up this weekend?
Mine did. I saw you on there. It's like, what are you doing, Frank?
Dude, I just turned on the radio, and I was just still trying to figure out if I was getting out.
Yeah.
Jason's text. Are you at home?
Are you at home? Yeah, I didn't think he was at home.
I'm at a park.
Well, you work FT8 at home sometimes.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm at a park. He's like, oh.
I forgot it was Modern Road weekend, but
yeah. And I went down to Mammoth National Monument. You know what? That's a pretty cool place, and it's our closest national park area.
I don't think I've been down there yet.
It's pretty cool. The farmers of that area were plowing a field, and they found mammoth bones, and they found 36 skeletons in the area. And the farmer actually donated about less than 5 acres of land to the National Park Society, and they turned it into a monument, and where they're still excavating slowly today. But if you go there, be careful setting up during lunchtime, because there were a lot of school kids around eating lunch and yelling and
yelling.
Yeah, I was playing FT8 for a reason for a while.
Yeah,
I didn't know why I was setting it up and getting. Well, I didn't know. I was trying to record a video, but when they're around eating, I was just playing FT8. This works.
Yeah.
Did you get an antenna up at home, Don? No, not yet. I'm buying stuff. I'm trying this month to make headway this month, actually getting UHF VHF stuff up at my house. I still got to buy a last couple of things, but everything's identified. I need a measure around the base of my house. I know what, I'll probably talk about that next Sunday on my stream. And we will be getting my station up for UHF VHF. Yay.
Good. Okay, I need to figure out what he's talking about here. Solder the female banana plug into the wire opposite the coax connector.
So we're starting to work on the antenna now.
No, we're still on the toroid, on the magnetic wire.
So you said banana plug.
I know. Well, that's what it says is banana plug. So I think he means the opposite end of the BNC. I think that's what.
All right. Yeah.
Is. Solder the single wire into the BNC or SO239. Okay. So banana plug. Wonder if he means this.
Random wire plans for Dayton. We'll be there.
We'll be at Dayton. Sure will.
Other than that, one night we'll be at Troll Club. Do not know what that night is.
I certainly hope so. If they'd ever return my freaking phone calls.
Oh, I thought we already had the room booked. Someone has the room booked. Maybe Kyle.
Kyle has it booked. They require a credit card to secure the room. I've called them 4 times to give them the credit card number, and they don't. The lady who needs to book it is never there, and she does not return phone calls. So, I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it.
But that's the plan.
Yeah.
Dayton.
Yes.
Yes.
It'll happen. We'll make it happen. Okay. Solder the female banana plug onto the wire opposite coax connector. These allergies are killing me, dude.
Dude, I got hit this weekend too.
Man, I was on Thursday. I didn't get off the couch. I was sneezing and hacking so bad.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, if I was female banana plug. Okay, that's this one here. Yeah, so there's a banana plug here. I gotta put my glasses on for this because I'm freaking old. So. All right. Female banana plug. Okay, that's fine.
It's been a while since we seen you in glasses on stream.
No, it hadn't.
I think so.
A week or two. Okay, so female banana plug. Okay, so that's that. Solder the female banana plug onto the wire opposite the coax
Jason,
connector.
The radiating end where the banana club connector will go.
That does not help me. I'm sorry. Let's see. Solder.
That was from Joshua.
Yeah, I see him in the chat. Solder the female
opposite.
banana plug, which is this part right here.
The opposite end to the BNC connector.
Okay. On the BNC connector, onto the opposite end of the coax connector. Yeah, okay. That right there.
Mm-hmm. I just came up from Austin, and the pollen it's outside all day, and I was fine until like 7 o'clock. And dude, like my voice, it was like when I'm around cats. I felt my throat tighten, and it was a step below wheezing. I wasn't wheezing, but I felt it coming. I was like, okay, I hit my limit.
I don't think that's. I don't know what he means by that. Solder the female banana plug onto the wire opposite the coax connector.
Is there a picture?
Yeah, it's all soldered together in the picture. Oh, he means over here. Oh, that's okay. Okay, opposite the coax connector. Okay, so he means over here. Well, that's a picture's way down there. Okay.
Yes, that's what I meant. Yeah, so this is for the antenna connector.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the wire connector? Yeah.
Yeah, so where the wire is going to connect to.
Okay. All right. I thought he meant over here because the picture next to step 13 and 14 is the picture of the BNC. So I thought that's where he was talking about.
See photo on step 16.
Yes, I see that now. Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna do that.
Benadryl puts me out.
Benadryl is the only thing that works on me. It does put me out. Yes, absolutely it does. But it's also the only thing that works.
I take it.
I have to basically take 2 at night and go to bed.
I know I can take it at 11, and then at noon I could close my door and I'll take an hour nap.
Well, shoot, I wish I could take an hour nap. I could take an hour nap and I get up and I'll be all groggy the rest of the day.
I didn't say that part. I just know then after an hour and a half, I know I'm going to be out. So I time it to be lunchtime. Weather permitting, are you thinking about an after chat tonight?
Not really. Shoot. Ouch, that's hot. Okay. Damn it, I packed away all my crap because we're going out of town tomorrow, so I don't have some of the tools that I need here.
You don't have like 2 sets of them?
No, I don't.
So you're taking your tools on your trip? Your getaway?
I usually do, yeah. Just in case. You never know what you're going to need.
You did get permission to play radio this trip.
That is correct. Okay. Let me put this in here.
Don says, more rain.
More rain, yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Why is it allergies get really bad before a good thunderstorm?
Because it blows up everything.
Well, you think, but you'll think it'd be like an hour or 2 before the thunderstorm. But me, it's like the whole day prior. Oh, no, it's coming. I've been sneezing.
I don't have it the whole day prior myself. Not usually. Okay, that's on there. Could be a little bit prettier, but it's on there.
Hey, Joshua, if you want to come on, I'll be happy to shoot you the link. You got Jason's email address, kc5hwb@gmail.com, or if you shoot me an email, tankhamradio@gmail, or reach us out on the Discord.
Yeah, Discord's probably best. Plenty of solder on there now.
DJT, yeah, it whips up all the pollen, but it's like the full day for me prior. I'm like bad and sneezing before the winds of the storm blow all that stuff in there.
Right. True. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yellow haze of death. Dude, when I was in Houston a couple of weeks ago.
Everything, yeah.
Oh, everything. My car was caked in pollen. I had to take it to the washers just to get the pollen off.
I have the yellow haze on everything on my patio. I've cleaned it off like 3 times this week.
Up here?
Yeah.
Yellow haze?
It's not as bad up here, but yes, yeah. It's all over my patio. So, okay. All right, that's on there. I might shrink wrap that to make it a little bit more stable. So, let's see. Solder the single wire into the BNC. The single wire into the BNC. Solder the wire pair on the bottom. Okay, so it's the single wire into the BNC. Got it. I can do that. Need to trim that probably.
No, I was growing up a human barometer. I knew it was going to be bad. Now, to be honest, this time of year, it's going to rain every other night. So,
yeah, true. Very true.
November 6th, Kilo Victor, year-round allergies. I got them. Cats are pretty much my worst.
I do not have year-round allergies, thankfully. It's usually just this time of year. Maybe sometimes in the fall, a little bit, but usually it's just this time of year. So, thankfully.
What step are we on?
We're on step 15. Or no, 14. Solder the wire into the BNC or SO239. So that's where I am right here. So,
and also, what soldering iron are you using?
This is the Hako or Hako. I forget the model number on it. It's the same one, everybody. FX888 Delta.
Nice, nice.
It's the one you can adjust the temperature on if you want to.
Mm.
I just always leave it at the highest one, but
I just realized you're wearing a Cowtown hat.
I am.
I haven't been there in a while.
It's been a while since I've been there too.
They did have a good what did I like by them? It was a good amber. I really, really did enjoy it. And then I started keto heavily a couple of years ago, and no more.
Okay.
Wild Ham, you're like me. The world's out to get me.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Dude, when they did my allergy test, they did the pricks all around my arm. She's like, I'll be back in 20 minutes. Holler if you need anything. I said, okay. She comes back 20 minutes later. How are you? Go, God, are you okay? Do you need an EpiPen? I'm like, I'm fine. What's up? You're all your dots ran together.
Yeah.
Like my skin irritated just so much they couldn't tell where all the dots were.
Oh gosh. Okay. Good.
I tried for the shots, but I just got tired of getting shots all the time.
Okay, I think that's good.
Look at that. You're doing a thing.
It's definitely in there. It's not pretty, but it is in there. Nothing I make is pretty. Okay. 15. Solder the wire pair into the bottom side of the solder tail in the BNC. Solder the wire pair on the bottom side of the solder. Okay, so that guy. Bottom side of the solder tail. Okay. Is that long enough? Yeah, it is. The bottom side of the solder tail.
So Tom, the only thing I'm allergic to is work.
Yeah, I hear that.
I think we all have a bad reaction to work.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I can see a little bit better picture of that. Okay. It's hard to see exactly how he's doing that. Yep.
I also tried the local honey solution for a while.
Supposedly that's supposed to help with your allergies.
I think it's a myth. I looked at other some clinical research, and they're like, yeah, that it doesn't work. It's too processed by the bees to really do anything.
Oh, well.
There it is, Don. I've been waiting for it all night. He is allergic to C++.
That sounds like Don. That's good.
There's the joke.
There's the joke. There it is. So, okay.
Now, does it matter out of the twisted pair which ones you solder to?
What do you mean?
We got the twisted pair loop. Is that what you're working with right now?
No, not the loop. Well, there is no loop on this one because it was two separate wires.
Okay.
So this would have been the loop. Otherwise, this would have been the loop on another style antenna.
Okay.
But we would have probably just cut the loop to have it where it's two different wires here. So this is where the loop would be, but there's no loop on this design. Okay. So just trying to get it kind of pried into the right direction here. There we go. Okay. Screw's coming loose. Or no, it's not. It's not. It's fine.
Tom says raw local honey. I think I tried that too.
It's supposed to be the raw stuff that's not processed, but
now my one of my uncles is a beekeeper, and I got one time the raw with the honeycomb chunks in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good to eat.
Yeah.
I just pick it up and eat the chunk, and I was like, oh yeah. No.
Right out of the bee's nest, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would do it. Okay. All right, where did that go? There it is. There we go. I wish he had a better picture of it right there, because it's not. But I think I see what he's doing, so okay.
Wild hog, raw honey on a pizza. Yeah. I had some honey on a pizza before. But you know what's great on a pizza? Pineapple.
No, it's not.
Pineapple.
It is not.
Oh, it so is.
Oh, it so is not.
Pineapple, ham, and jalapenos.
Okay, then.
You're doing fairly well soldering.
You know what? I've gotten a little bit better at it by just screwing up a bunch of stuff. So, a little bit better. I wish I was still more better at it, but
hey, practice, man.
It's
you're doing it.
All about practice. All about practice. So,
is the winder 3D printed?
It looks like it is. I assume that it is.
Pepperoni is okay to me, Don.
Pepperoni is the best thing to put on pizza.
Dipping crust in honey. Okay. I usually go with more marinara or sometimes ranch.
Ranch is good. Pepperoni and ranch is good.
Scott,
what?
Pineapple on a pizza? Next you'll say you don't own a truck in Texas.
Oh, he went there.
He did. I don't own a truck.
All right, is it in there? I don't think it's in there.
We were talking about that this weekend a little bit. But then I needed some whiskey and we didn't really have cups, so I did, the backyard cup out of a plastic bottle. I was like, all right, I feel like a sad Texan to ask this, but I've been flying way too much. Does anyone have a knife?
Oh gosh, yes.
But I've been in the air so often now. I just stopped carrying a knife.
Drives me crazy when I don't have a knife, and when I'm on a trip that I have to fly to get to.
Oh, I know. I know. Insane. But I just got tired of packing it, unpacking it. I had to toss 2 of them.
Yeah, I've had to toss one in the past. It's been a long time, but I have had to do that in the past.
So I'm almost getting to the point where I don't carry a knife these days. It's just I should put it in my backpacks, but then it's the same problem. But I do have a solution for that one.
There we go. Get it? I got it.
Nice.
It's not the prettiest job I've ever done, but it's there.
That's an acceptable answer. 45 auto. Pepperoni equals hot burns. These days, you get a pass in my book.
Heartburn?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But you can't take a multi-tool through the airport.
You're not supposed to. No.
You can't. That most multi-tools do have a blade on them.
Right. True. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to... Let's see. Hold the capacitor with a pair of needle nose pliers in place. One lead on the center conductor and one on the bottom. Solder the center conductor. Okay, yeah, that's easy. That's this guy right here. Thread the antenna wire. Solder the male banana plug connector to the short antenna wire coming down from the full tool. Oh, okay, yeah. Install the heat shrink. Okay, good. And there's a picture of with the zip ties on it. The heat shrink there. More zip ties over there on the right. That's that there. Okay. That one's on the side. He's got that one on the side instead of on the bottom. Okay.
Don says, "I don't fly. That solves that problem."
Well, that's one way to solve. Okay, here's a picture with him using the thread instead of the zip ties. Okay, good. And then it's got these S-beaner on the end of it. I love these S-beaners. These things are great. You can buy these on Amazon. Pac-10 uses them. I've got a bag of these in my antenna bag that I keep. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to stop here because I packed my needle nose stuff for the trip I'm taking tomorrow, and I need some needle nose to hold this guy in place and to hold this capacitor in place as well. So I think I'm going to stop there. And but the next well, he's got a lot of steps on this. Let's see. Yeah, I stopped at step 15. And I've got to go to step 27, which those last few steps are pretty easy.
Is those last couple steps talking about tuning?
No, it's just assembly. Hold on. The very last one.
Discord user.
Now that the antenna is assembled, the wire will need to be trimmed according to user specs. Set up the antenna and check SWR. So yeah, it says you need to trim it, which it doesn't tell you how to do it. But that's okay. That's not the point of the kit. So yeah, I see where he's going with this, and yeah, I got to finish that. Okay, so I got to get some better tools, and which I have. But like I said, I didn't even think about it. I should have thought about that earlier today when I was packing my stuff in the in the car. So we're headed to Big Bend National Park tomorrow. My wife and I are driving out there for a week, taking the RV trailer, going to camp in a RV park just outside of the national park. The national park has very few RV campsites. You have to book them like a year and a half or so in advance, and we didn't get to it that quickly. So we're going to camp outside the park and drive into the park every day. We're going to do some hiking. I've got an overland trail I want to try to hit, but at least one day. In fact, she told me earlier today, she's like, you need to make sure that you take what you need to activate the park this time. I'm like, oh yeah, I've already packed that. So yeah. But
awesome wife you got there.
It's yeah, she's great. But yeah, so what I'll do is when we come back, I'll bring my tools back and I will. This is just a neat looking antenna. I just really like that winder. I don't know why. I just really like that winder. So, and he's got it, like I said, he's got a version with an SO239. So maybe I'll get that one next time and just kind of tinker with it and see which one I like better.
So what are the other holes supposed to be?
I don't, some of them are for the thread.
Those mounting points to your mast.
I don't think so. Some of them are thread to just kind of hold it, and other ones are for. He's got some zip ties on here, and he's got like these two right here will hold down you're supposed to put this banana plug around. You're supposed to put some heat shrink around that banana plug and then zip tie it to this part so that it's zip tied to the antenna there. I probably should have cut that a little bit shorter. Maybe I'll go back and modify that here shortly. But there's that, and then of course that's a BNC over there. So it's a pretty standard end-fed half-wave antenna design. I've never built one before where it's two separate magnet wires. Usually you just loop it at the end and then twist it. You know, electronically it probably doesn't matter one way or the other. So it's just a different design. But I need to get my needle nose out here so that I can properly finish this and go from there.
You got a super chat.
I saw that. Christiana, thank you for the super chat, buddy.
He says, or she says, I'm sorry. Frank, if you get pineapple on the pizza where I live in New York City, the Don will put a contract on you.
As well the Don should. Pineapple on pizza is fail sauce. So, okay, good.
Oh, Mike. So I asked Mike, I was like, why is everyone going to Big Ben without me? He's like, because it's the only place we won't hear you.
Well, you're going to Big Ben next Monday, Mike. As in, like, tomorrow or a week from tomorrow?
I think he means a week from tomorrow.
I assume he means a week from tomorrow. So, yeah, we've been planning this trip for several months. Let me know what you're planning, Mike, if you're going to be there. Because we'll be there. We're going to drive out tomorrow, and we'll be there through Saturday. We're going to drive home on Saturday. So
another reason not to go to New York City.
You know what? I like New York City. It's a fun place to visit. Wouldn't want to live there. I mean, you'd have to offer me a job paying $1.5 million a year to live there, but it's a really cool place to visit. Glad I've been there 3 or 4 times.
And let me find it again here. Discord user Kilo Oscar 4 Uniform X-Ray Sierra says that he bought a tank radio coin last Friday morning. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I believe I'm caught up on the orders, so
I saw an order come in the other day. I haven't sent to you yet.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
Once I get it, I'll be happy to put it in the mail.
I'll send that to you. I'll try to send that to you tomorrow. So, okay, I'm going to put all the stuff back in the bag here so I don't lose anything.
Big Bend is a national park I have not been to, and it's our only national park here in the great state of Texas. Unfortunately, it's over 10 hours away.
8.5. Well, 8.5 to Lajitas, which is where we're staying. So, Mike, what are you going down there for? And who are you going with? I didn't know you were going. We would have, we could have coordinated something.
T-Ray saying he's trying to swing by.
Who?
T-Ray. He probably tried to swing by with Mike.
Oh, cool. I owe T-Ray an amp. So yeah, this is a cool little antenna. I like I was just really slow in putting it together, but I will finish it and you guys will see another video. I'll probably do a video going through the details of how I put it all together and then tuning it. So is what I'm planning to do with the K6RK antenna and my car antenna, and I'll do the same thing with this. But this is, like I said, it's just kind of a neat looking antenna to put together. So, and he's got 2 or 3 other models on his site, like I said earlier. So it's very possible I'll pick up 1 or 2 more of those and do a build video on those. And
I enjoy builds. I need to get better at soldering, and
you get better at soldering by doing it. So buy more kits and put more kits together, and you'll get better at soldering.
I got a couple of kits I need to build.
You got an all-star node you really need to build.
Do I?
Just saying, yeah. Well, you need to get an all-star node so you can build it and get on all-star.
Okay, I don't have any all-stars. I got the one that I messed up.
Yeah.
Which I've given up. Don, next time I see Don, I'm going to give it to him and be like, here you go.
Belton. Don, you going to Belton?
He can fix.
So.
Then from there, I have a DMR node that is currently unplugged. And.
Oh, yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
But you know, those Pi boards are expensive to have just sitting around these days.
These days they are. That's for sure. That is for sure. Mike, tell Ryan that he missed it by a week. We could have all hung out together if he would have planned it 1 week earlier. So, put my solder on there. Turn that off. All right. So you guys go check out Tufteln.com, whatever the freaking pronunciation is. Very cool website. Very cool stuff on there. He's got more than just antennas as well. He sells polystealth wire, some other stuff, 3D printed stuff, and coax, some stuff in there. An ATU 10 tuner, like a protection case, kind of neat. Here's one. This is kind of cool. EFHW QRP antenna long wire. So that's kind of neat. The one that I almost bought, which I was meaning to buy the 49-to-1, but I almost bought this random wire here. He's got this not that one. Not that one. He's got a random wire on here somewhere, I thought. A 9-to-1 random wire. There it is. Yeah, the random wire transformer. 9-to-1. So, like, that's kind of... Random wires are cool if you got a radio with a good tuner, which I do. Sorry, I didn't switch that. But that random wire one right there, that I might buy that one next time. And once I get used to putting this together, and then do that on the next one.
So what's that random wire tuned to? 80?
You know what? I don't know.
So that's a long, and that will also have a counterpoise. For my knowledge, my friend, the 9-to-1s is they require a counterpoise.
No, I don't think so. My Nelson antenna random wire does not have a counterpoise. Some people put a counterpoise on an end-fed half wave. Sometimes your coax can act as your counterpoise in your end-fed half wave. It says this is a handmade EFHW antenna with a built-in 9-to-1. It's incredible for POTA SOTA, portable setup, easy infeg. Ferrite is a toroid F132 mix, 100 watt sideband, 50 watt digital. Yeah, okay. 71 feet of wire. Assembled with 71 feet of wire for fully assembled wire one with 71 feet of wire and an S-beaner clip. So, anyway, that was probably the next one. Yeah, I don't think a random wire requires a
random wire is not really random.
No, they're but a random wire requires a tuner. It's not resonant anywhere. That's why it's random, because it's not resonant. And in a 40 meter end-fed half wave, cut to the correct length, will tune 40, 20, 15, and 10, no problem. 10 might be a little bit high depending on how the toroid is wrapped. But my Pac-10 that Mike built for me tunes 10, 15, 20, and 40 just fine. My spark plug gear antenna that I built, well, I bought the thing because he doesn't sell it as a kit. So I bought the thing and I put my own wire on it and tuned it for 40. It tunes 40, 20, and 15 just fine. And it's like 1.9-to-1 or 2.0-to-1 on 10, which is totally doable if you have a radio like I use. So, but yeah, the random wire is cool. The random wire says random wire is cool. Yeah, good deal, dude. That's a great YouTube name you got there. So
I love it.
So yeah, so be watching for this. Go pick up one of these antennas and support Josh out there, because I'm actually working on. You guys watch my Friday shopping videos. I hope you do. I am working on a new shopping video that will be all about ham-made products. In other words, products that are made by individuals like you and I, not Yaesu, not Kenwood, not these guys, but like DX Commander is a prime example. Okay, Callum builds and markets and sells his own antennas. Handmadeparts.com is one. KMRD, he builds his own battery boxes and sells them now. This is a good example of that. So I'm putting together a video that will document websites where there are non-corporation, single-user made products by hams for hams for the ham radio world. Can be anything. So, but Josh's stuff will be on there for so Tufteln.
And also a tri-limb buddy pole.
Yeah, the buddy pole tripod. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, Frank, what's coming up on your channel this week, man?
Coming up on my channel tomorrow, I am going to take the Microtech router and we are going to reflash it and get it working on the amateur radio sub bands and just go through the process of getting that done. It wasn't that hard. Took me with recording an hour. If I didn't have to mess with the cameras and all that stuff, probably 20 to 30 minutes.
It's a tedious process, or at least it was 3 or 4 years ago when I did my first Microtech. It was a tedious process to get that thing flashed.
And it was mostly because you have to use tiny PXE boot. It's going to try to boot off the network instead of trying to have a FTP, a file server, to accept a flash ROM like some other devices do. And I am trying to stall a bit because I want to get a link to that in the chat.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's fine. I just, for some reason, stumbling and trying to get that. Next up on Pink Radio.
Don, yes, I have. I've talked to Sean about some of his stuff. Great idea. So yes, for sure.
So the video itself is 13 minutes long. It is cut down a little bit, but I really didn't mess up a lot. It was just recordings. I think if you understand some of if you're a reasonable tech person, can run through this pretty easily. There was just one step in the instructions that were kind of a head scratcher. Go ahead.
So Benjamin, he says, I'm still trying to find the optimal length for a 136-foot EFHW I just put up. In-fed random wire is what that is. Okay. 136 feet should be roughly about 80 meters. Currently, it's about 35 feet. I'm not getting what you're saying there. So you said an optimal length for 136-foot in-fed random wire. Currently, it's 35 feet. It seems to tune okay everywhere. I've just tried. I want to say my Nelson antenna random wire is around 70 or 71 feet, something like that. Yeah, random wires, I don't know the length on random wires as well as I do on in-fed half waves and off-center fed dipoles. So your in-fed half wave, 40-meter in-fed half wave should be around 65, 66 feet. And you have to tune it. You have to cut it and measure it with an analyzer and then make it real long. And then just keep cutting it down and measuring it with an analyzer till you get where you want to on 40. And then once it's on 40, it should, if it's a 49-to-1, it should fall in line at 20, 15, and 10. Sometimes it depends on the toroid you're using. Sometimes it depends on the soil.
Yeah. Is that close? Go ahead.
Is it close to what?
Can it get it close within a 3-to-1 tuning on that random wire? So if it's less than 3-to-1 on those bands, then majority of tuners built in will be able to handle
Correct. It. Yeah. Most of your built-in tuners, like your IC7300, the FTDX10, the Zygu tuners are badass. They do more than 3-to-1. But your Yaesu and ICOM tuners will do like up to a 3-to-1 mismatch.
Mm-hmm,
so,
bless you.
Time to go take some Benadryl myself. But yeah. So, yeah. Todd says he's using 65.5. So the spark plug gear antenna, his 100-watt version, you just buy the toroid with the connector on it itself. It's all pre-assembled, and you add your own wire. And he says to use 66.6 feet. It was 666. I told Mike he should buy one of these because it's Satan's number. And I put about 67 feet on mine, but I ended up cutting that thing down to like 64.8, 64 feet, 8 inches, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I tuned it in Galveston. Then I took it down to the park and used it. And that thing is beautiful on 40, 20, and 15. And on 10, it's a little high. But it was about 2 foot less than he suggested it would be. But again, it depends on. Sometimes it depends on the toroid they're using. Sometimes it depends on the ground, the ground soil where you're sitting and whatnot. But yeah, it's just Get a good antenna tuner. You guys who like nano VNAs, that's fine. I prefer the Rig Expert. Get a Rig Expert tuner, and just freaking get a long ass wire and just start cutting it and measuring. It's kind of fun. You know, it sounds like it's tedious. It sounds like I don't know where to go. It's actually kind of fun. You start cutting, and you're like, oh, that looks good. And you cut a little bit more. Oh, that looks great. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's kind of fun.
That's too much.
Yeah, if you cut off too much, you have to start over again. Yeah. But this polystealth stuff is really cool as well. This polystealth wire here. There you go. That's some good wire. Mike likes the Soda Beams wire. I think that's, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but I think you told me you like the Soda Beams wire better than the polystealth wire. Wire is wire. It really depends on how big of a gauge you want and how heavy you want it to be. A lot of these soda guys like to use the 26 and 28 gauge stuff because it's thinner, lighter weight, easier to pack. It's less memory when you wrap it up and whatnot. The polystealth wire, it says it has no memory, but it kind of does, sort of a little bit. But I think that the Soda Beam stuff is a little bit more forgiving than that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the random wire in the chat says, "Don't cut it, fold it back." That's good advice. It's good advice. But once you get it to where you want it, cut it, because then you have to carry less. And if you're worried about weight and that kind of thing.
So when you fold it back, it's changing the impedance, and it's actually the signal's kind of stopping.
It can.
That still, when you do cut it though, where you find where you like that fold, don't cut at the fold, because you're gonna also change the impedance. Do it like half, and then try it again. And then if you still don't like it, you can keep cutting to that fold point.
Right.
But if you cut right at that fold, I had it go the other direction on me because it's changing the impedance as you twist around. So you know that fold is where the good point where you want to get to. So start working up to that fold point.
Correct. Agreed. Yeah. What Frank said is correct.
Music to my ears.
Well, sometimes even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes. So, Mike says he likes the Soda Beams better only because it's yellow. Polystealth is stronger. Yeah, that's probably true. But that yellow stuff you built on my Pac 10, Mike, I really like that wire. Unless you're going to be like in a really harsh environment, just take care of your stuff, man. So, and this polystealth is black. You put this stuff up, you hang it up 30, 40 feet in the air, you can't freaking see it. Now, it's kind of hard to see the yellow Soda Beams wire as well, but it's not as hard to see as this is. This is really hard to see. So people walk into it and they get clotheslined by it and whatnot.
Dude, I had a yellow wire with orange flag tape, and they just clotheslined themselves.
Still walk into it. Yeah.
That's there.
Yeah. No, I don't doubt that at all.
That B Tech Company that sold on Amazon, I did buy their wire and I do like it. It's good. I'll put it up there.
BN Tech and Go?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that.
It's one of those random Amazon named
Amazon no name specials.
Yeah. Yeah. Good wire. I wish we knew who made the wire behind it just to see who it is. But you Amazon, all those mythological random keyboard smash names.
Yeah. I like that wire that Sean Ham Radio Dude put on his EFHW half wave, which was incredibly flexible, no memory wire. I really liked it, and it was like this flesh orange color. So it wasn't black, but it wasn't yellow either. It was kind of like this flesh color. I don't know how else to say it. It's like this pinkish brown color, something like that. And incredibly flexible wire. I don't know where he got that, but you know what? Ben Tech Go is what Ape likes. Yeah, I'm sure. It's great. Oh, Mike says it's great stuff. So, you know what? That's the cool thing about building multiple antennas. You can have some with polystealth, some with Soda Beam, some with Ben Tech Go, some with some other crap you never heard of. Some with horse fence. You do a horse fence antenna wire. And then you just take them all out to the park and use them differently. You can't have too many antennas. Mike will tell you this. He'll agree with me in the chat. So, yeah, it's you can't have too many antennas. It's not possible. But anyway. So, Mike, if you go,
I agree with that sentiment. The more antennas you have, the better, because you don't know when the one's going to fail.
Correct. Yeah, yeah. And I have gone to do a POTA. When I first started in POTA, I went out to a park one time, and the antenna I had failed me. Turns out it wasn't really the antenna. I got home and did some testing. It was the connector I had. It was an adapter I had. This was when I had a BNC antenna, but only PL259s on my coax, so I was using an adapter. But yeah, have a spare if you're going to go all the way out there. Your battery box I made you has BN Tech Go wire. Okay, well, good. Well, I'm taking that to Big Ben next week, Mike. So it better not fail me. I'm just saying. I'm sure it's going to be great. So, Mike, go out and purchase one of these. Let me know what you think about it, because I think this is a cool antenna. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. Sorry I didn't get to finish. You will see another video or two about this wire. I will finish it, probably put it on video, and then do a video about tuning the actual wire that goes on the antenna. And then, of course, we're going to do some Parks in the Air with it, because that's what the funnest thing in ham radio is right now. Unless you can go to a foreign country.
Oh, next time I just got Josh's email about jumping on.
Oh, did he email you?
Yeah.
I'm not looking at my email.
20 minutes ago. I had the email up, and I guess it wasn't auto-refreshing.
Okay.
I would love to get you on here so we can critique Jason live. Yeah. No, if I had my phone, I would have saw that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Josh.
Josh, if you want to, I don't know if he's still in the chat or not, but if you want to come on to a future live stream, we love talking about ham radio antennas. We can never get too much of that, so you are welcome to do that.
Well, put this aside. Just don't work on it, and we'll do another stream, and we'll pick up where we left off.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah. In fact, I might order another one between now and then as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kc5hwb@gmail.com, Josh. Hit me up, dude. Thank you for making a cool product. And, yeah, you can tell by when you pick this thing up and you look at the parts he's included. I wish his pictures were bigger in the PDF file, but other than that, you can tell it's really well made. It's definitely a it's well thought out product. I mean, I'm not just making that up. I really think that. So, all right, Frank. Well, you guys look for me on POTA this week. I will be at Big Bend National Park. Probably activate at least one, if not 2 or 3 days.
Is that close or just far enough where I can get you officially?
That's a good question. I'm going to start on 10 meters. 10 meters is still on fire. Yeah. So I'm going to start on 10 meters. And you and I could probably talk from our homes on 10 meters, realistically. So
the scatter back, or you might.
Well, it's just a high enough. It's just a high enough frequency where it doesn't. It does ground wave as well as sky wave. So,
you gotta get an antenna up high for that. How I want to do my my fan dipole, I think it should hit your house, irradiate your house.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. We're close enough where we probably hear each other anyway. But, there's Josh in the chat. More and better photos. Well, your photos are fine. More would be, yeah. There's nothing wrong with the photos that are in there, in my opinion. But yeah, a little bit more. But yeah, Josh, hey man, email me. Love to have you on a stream some in the future, man. We can talk about more of your products. So handmade products, made in the USA crap is I'm all about that kind of stuff, man. Seriously, I love made in the USA stuff. I love handmade stuff, and this is a well-made product. So, but yeah, put me on your ham alert. Look for me this week on POTA. At least one day, hopefully a couple days, I'll be out there, and we're gonna activate Big Bend National Park. This is gonna be fun. So, Mike just purchased one. There you go. Just purchased antenna. Of course you did, because it's antenna, and Mike's in the chat. So if it's a battery or an antenna, you kind of gotta. I mean, Mike's kind of a sucker. So just say antenna or battery. He's like, here, I'll go buy one.
Don got two.
Don just ordered. Of course, Don did. Yeah, Don's a great dude as well. So hey, guys, thank you for being here tonight. Seriously, fun times. We will get DX Commander sales coming up. Save your pennies. Order a DX Commander this I think he's going to make that go live like Wednesday or Thursday of this week. And he hit me up yesterday about it, and I'm like, yes, I'm in. Let me know. And I said I'm on vacation this week, but I don't care. Let me know. I will have access to internet, and I will let you guys know. If you're on my email list, I will be emailing out my link to everybody. I have 16,000 people on my email list. So if you're not on there, go to hamradio2.com/email-sign-up. Sign up on my email list. I will let you know as soon as that goes live.
A bit of housekeeping before we leave.
What'd you do?
Next week is Easter Sunday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we will not be streaming next week on Easter Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I usually take Easter Sunday off, and I'm going to take next Sunday off.
Letting everyone know.
Yeah. Totally cool.
Same here.
Yeah.
Mom's beat me over the head. Gotta take Easter Sunday off. Family. Yeah.
Well, my family lives 2 miles that way. So I'm like, I can go eat lunch and be back in time to live stream. So
I could go to the Poda Park and then go see my mom.
Right. Totally. Yeah. So it's all good. All right. Yeah. So Mike's mine antennas. Josh is like, hey, thanks. So, Josh, I hope you got some good sales out tonight, dude. Great antenna. Thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate you guys being here. We will talk to you this week on POTA. Please look for me. Put me on your ham alert. 73 all.
Bye. I just thought of something to replace my stream. Bye.